So it's I don't know. It's Friday. Never a day without super amounts of noise here. But you can almost certainly hear that even with this thing. And that is actually the former left Bozo yard with the new people moving in. So I guess it is just left Bozo, unfortunately. Now, to be fair, by the standards of, you can't really quite see it here. By the standards of everyone using leaf blowers, this is actually pretty close to the house, and it's just not that bad. There's a weed whacker, there's some guys standing around. It looks like he has a rake, so they know what those are. That guy has been there for about 2, 3, 4 minutes, blowing the driveway off and stuff. Now, again, by standards of here, it's actually not that horrible. And I know that for people who've never, experienced this really is that bad. See, why are you on my property, asshole? No, you can just leave those there. You know. So yeah, it's the same thing. So it's 9:30 now. Usually I go like to sleep until 10:30, but hey, that's okay. You have to blow the lawn. So yeah, just feel free to just come out whenever and blow the lawn. That guy's weed whacking. Okay. That guy is raking whatever remnants are left. So again, they understand the concept of a rake. They just don't quite get it, right? And they also weed whack the front. I thought it was taking it off. What earthly fresh hell is this? No. There's a weed whacker right here with the, yeah, right here. Ugh. Now this is the backyard that I talked about where, yeah, there's two big piles over here of leaves. We'll see how they do that, right? No, I mean, this is just ridiculous, so. Okay, Weed Whacker Man is back here. I think we can continue the, we can turn the noise machine off because it's not like it's working if it's right next door, unfortunately. So yesterday was it? Yeah, the noise just blurs together, but either yesterday or the day before yesterday, the yard over there with the really weird looking little stone thing, by the way, I don't know if we picked up on that. It's some laughing face. They're laughing at us. What an idiot who moves out to a place called the Woodlands and thinks he's getting nature. What a complete moron. So we'll see what's going on here, right? And again, just to reiterate, oh boy. I'm standing here, I do have a robe on, but yeah, that window has blinds. This one does not. So I'm standing right behind it, and I just have a robe on that's not entirely even right. It's like this, so you can imagine what certain are seeing. What is still more obscene for joggers who would potentially see me nude over here, standing up on my sofa for some reason. What's more obscene is, of course, all of this noise. I don't know why they're stuck in the front so much, you know? It's. So I was earlier praising them for the you know, being less noisy than. Nope, they're already out there for 5 minutes here, plus a few minutes extra, right? Oh, this guy's still blowing. So they're doing the same exact. They're fundamentally doing the same exact thing as former left Bozo did. So they are indeed left Bozo. So now I want to know what the treatment of that is. It looks like they're going to pick it all up. Or are they just dumping it in there? Okay, so this guy. So again, they understand what a rake looks like, right? That guy understands what a rake is, and but for some reason they just can't live with the fact that there's going to be a few more leaves left if you rake even under the bushes, which, again, hear me out. If that bush existed a quarter of a mile down in the actual nature preserve, okay, nobody would be out there with a rake or with a leaf blower saying, oh my God, there's too many leaves under this bush. Oh no, nobody would be doing that. So here's the thing, maybe the nature uses the leaves as the fertilizer for everything. And especially under a bush, you don't have to like proactively dig it out. It's not like, you know, food that's going to be stuck in a mouth and it's going to create a cavity or something. No, you can leave it there. It's like a nature blanket for the, I don't know. The point is, you don't even need to take those out. So if you don't like leaves on the lawn, again, you could just ride a mower on, right? In other places, you could just use a rake. You could just use a rake, okay? And yeah, that means a couple leaves are not gonna be taken out from directly under the root of a bigger bush because you can't, you're not blowing. So what? You know? You know? Again, more dust. That guy seems productive with his bucket. So unfortunately, our hope for a leaf blower free neighbor is not. I actually saw some girl come out of the house. I mean, I don't know. She was probably an adult, but Your Honor, and you know, she was standing over there on the left, right? And I don't think that guy has any protection on anyway, by the way. He's got some ear pods on or something, some kind of white earbuds. I can't zoom. Well, hold on, we can zoom in a little bit. I can't. Yeah, I don't have the ability. Oh, you can see it now. No. Look at that. So again, we're going to, I mean, you can eyeball it, but this yard again is not, that whole thing is, it looks like it's mine. That's my trash can out. Hi, my trash can. But that is their entire lawn over there. That whole thing, it looks tricky because it looks like, no, all of it is theirs. Again, this is not huge. And this is not huge, and who cares, right? But again, every leaf must be stripped off, you know? Ah. So that is frustrating because it's been 10 minutes and they only have been to the front. You know? Look at that. He's doing that. Well, that's at least a quiet, fun gardening activity. So that guy's over there blowing everything from one of these floppy bushes. I don't think you can see it, and the reflection's kind of in the way, but on the left. Not the one that he's picking out, but right. So yeah, this is entirely pointless, right? You know, it's let's strip every. And again, it's now recording time is 11:30 minutes, and they're still gonna blow in there because that still has, oh my god, it still has leaves, you know? It still has leaves in the, it still has leaves in the, you know, in those bushes, so they gotta blow those, you know? But, so basically, this is what I call left bozo over here, because if I'm facing the computer, they're on the left. Right bozo does it. Yesterday we had a right bozo thing. Okay. He was, you know, right before the rain, decided that we need to blow the leaves because there might be rain coming. And I don't know, right? And there weren't too many leaves, but he had to blow his driveway, his precious driveway. Okay, well, here we go. We have front bozo, who has that kind of circular thing right in front. Technically, it's back from the same place you're sitting. If it's left, it doesn't matter. You have front bozo, right? I don't have any neighbors in the back, front, whatever. That was one of the positives of it. I thought, well, if I if I only have neighbors on the left, right, there's a street over there, but there's no like neighbor, then oh, it'll be less. Well, no, not really. So all of my neighbors functionally, so left, right, however you want to do it, they blow. That one just blows it whenever it feels like it with the electric equipment. Okay, the high-pitched, whiny thing that sounds like someone's blowing a whistle for 30 minutes and you just want to run away screaming, yeah, that one. Then we resolved the new neighbor issue here. They didn't have anybody for a month. I'm like, oh, maybe they hate leaf blowers. They don't. So that's unfortunate. And then the left one, either that was yesterday or the day before yesterday. I don't think they're there that often, but they were there. The one to the right of front bozo had leaf blowers a couple days ago. And the one to the left of front over here, they have, I know they do because I've seen them, right? So everybody is using leaf blowers. Most of them, well, front bozo uses it himself as well. You know, and it's just, I'm just curious because this is a new thing for me. Oh, they're using rakes here. They're still not in the back, by the way. It is 14 minutes plus about 3-4 minutes because we started recording a little bit late. All right. So a little bit of blowing, a little bit of, right. And again, it's oh, I'm gonna sleep in, and oh, I'm gonna have a coffee, and I'm gonna check the news a little bit, wake up nice and again, I think that would be a perfectly normal thing to do outside. Like, you should be able to sit outside and sip some coffee. I can't sit indoors and sip some coffee because we gotta blow everything. You know? The kitchen vent is still on, right? No, they're still not here. So 15 minutes. I guess it's good content for the internet. I don't know, good, but it's content for the internet. 16 minutes. And, I recount how many of my neighbors, have leaf blowers and just use them all the time. Not incidentally of, once a year or so. That this is just a routine thing because they all hire it, they all use it themselves. They are now, oh wow. So that rake guy just cleaned it up, but this guy's back there blowing it everywhere. Again, there does not seem to be any point to just fluffing up the leaves there, right? He's just fluffing up the leaves. Looks like someone blew away the top of his hair over there. He's just fluffing up the leaves. I think he's just throwing them back to the fence over there, But that's it. It's make all this air, make all this dust and air and noise, and fluff everything up. Is he gonna get those? Okay, well, at least he's getting them, because leaves are the worst thing ever. They're not just slamming them behind. Look at that. He's blowing it in his face. 17 minutes. All right, let's focus in on his bald spot. That was fun. So they have just breached the back gate here. 18 minutes. I thought they'd be faster. I was wrong. Oh, their mosquito screens are there, by the way. That's weird. All right, so we can go to our perch here. Let's make our fun coffee. Maybe by the time, they're almost finished, we can enjoy. So again, do some work, in the morning if you wake up. Just listening to this for 30 minutes, right? Or sleep in. This is unbearable. How is everyone so okay with this, It's just unbearable hell, but... And again, going into the video I did out there with the sun, where's Zoom City? So people who work from home and, have ears, and they're like, let's not do this. This is retarded. Spending tons of money, tons of time on, massaging every leaf out of this dirt patch, that's just not really what we want to do. You know, like, that's just not a value of ours, because, again, it's fucking annoying. You know, it's just absolutely fucking annoying, so we're not going to do that. Because, you know, it's just, this is not worth it. You know, again, it's the woodland's own nature. This noise is not part of nature naturally, so we're not going to have it anymore. But how do you convince people if literally everybody uses this stuff? You know? And then it's 20 minutes, 30 seconds. They are just now starting in the backyard. I still don't see them from here. I see one little puff of smoke coming out here. I mean, it's... I'm not even that mad today. It's like, nope, this is it. It's, you know... unbearable. Alright. So it's just a little bit. You use basically less than a little bit of a heaping teaspoon. Not... oh boy. I don't want to moon everybody because I'm still naked. I don't want to... like that, you know? It's European, actually. It's Nescafe Gold. Which is... it comes in a big plastic bag sometimes. This is a tin can. Right, and this is interesting because they don't sell it here. In the specialty aisles, you might see it imported or something. You have Nescafe other stuff. That stuff's garbage. This is the only good instant coffee in the world, okay? I had it in Europe like 10 years ago, and then on and off I got it. But it's kind of hard to order here. But now on Amazon for the last couple of years they've had it. I think I mentioned it with the Russian importation of it. They don't have that anymore. This is from England, so hopefully they keep it up. Okay, so... interesting that this guy, I want to clean the windows, all right? I want to clean the windows. It's the algae that grew there. I killed him with the bleach. You spray it up here, but that doesn't take it off. There's some physical stuff that remains. The problem is, of course, I would love to dedicate an afternoon, or, you know, because I get up at noon, well, I'd love to dedicate some part of the day to going around and washing the windows off just by hand. Get a ladder and get up here. It'll be fun. You know, it's a new thing. Use the ladder. I have a big one that folds out and stuff. So I could do that, right? I could certainly do that. The problem is, okay, let's say you're out there and then you're listening to... oh, let me have a soothing day of washing the windows up here. I cannot hear myself think, you know. Oh yeah, I can smell the gas fumes. Yeah, I mean, it's also, it's a blend. It's a blend of grass fumes and gas fumes. So the cut grass and the weed whack stuff, it smells like that and gas. It's a very nice combination of lightheadedness. So. You know, it's also with hints of notes. Very, yeah, of hints of leaves, hints of grass, but mostly gas. Yes. They're not even the leaf blower guys. They're using this to just blast literally every leaf that's been accumulating for a little over a month here. This is why I was like, left Bozo moved out, what, July or June? Or I think it's been a long time, and there was not a single leaf blower here for a month. I'm like, oh, thank God, this is great. Maybe they hate leaf blowers. Well, I don't think they do, as it turns out. You know? So 25 plus 3, 30 minutes of, again, the beautiful, beautiful dirt patch. Oh, I didn't turn the electric kettle on. The electric kettle, I didn't turn it on, so, okay. It's very quick, so, you know. A lot of people have coffee makers, but because this is instant, I have an electric kettle, okay? Here's an interesting video about electric kettles from a channel I watch. Insert the link down there, you know. Oh, wow. I mean, look at the professionalism, you know? Just waves of... You know, so the guy is basically rolling the leaves 1 foot ahead, you know? Again, standing in the center with a rake like that other guy has would be so much faster, by the way, than this. It really would be. Again, just standing there doing... Again, there's some rocks there. Again, it's hard to see because of the... Yeah, there we go. Those are up. Oh, boy. So, yeah, I mean, I would go out and wash these windows, but one of the anxieties around it is, okay, so I'm stuck on the ladder, and then I have to listen to this, right? Doing outside chores precisely because of people like this makes any other kind of gardening or cleaning the outside of the house, it's just like, who wants to be outside? You know, who wants to dedicate an hour to being outside when it's this loud? You know, I mean, even with the sunbathing I've been doing, unless it's literally right next door, if it's too loud, you can just walk in, and if you stick the noise-canceling headphones, you probably won't hear it. Now, again, if it's right next door, 2 doors down, yeah, you're still not gonna hear it because fuck you, right? Again, 27 plus 3 minutes, so it's been about 30 minutes now. Look at that. Just blowing it into the rake guy, you know? Again, there cannot be a single leaf anywhere. You know, that's illegal. We have to have a pretty dirt patch and a pretty pebble patch, and even all of these, what do you call it? All of these floppy bush things, they cannot have any leaves under them, even though that would be natural fertilizer for them, you know? Everything has to be sterile. We live in a forest, but we want to pretend, again, forest, right? We live in a forest, but we want to pretend leaves are like the worst thing ever. That's why we moved to a forest, everybody, right? Is we're just allergic to leaves. If we have them in the back over there, you know, that's horrible. We demand a yard that looks like there's no leaves in 300 miles. We want to look like we have a yard that would be like on a prairie, you know? No leaves in sight. That's what we demand when we move to a forest. And again, I'm going to... Again, announcement. I'm going to look at the town, because again, not a city, it's a township. There's some regulations on it, some guidelines and actual regulations about what do you call it? Like backyards and front yards. I did that with the gym, where it was like, even if your earbuds are bleeding a little bit of sound, that's like really bad. And then you have Whistlin Wally, who is just blasting his speakerphone in the sauna jacuzzi area, you know, and it's like, you want to do your stupid little bicycle crunches, even though, again, we have to be on the watch for the earbuds being too noisy, because I'm not, right. That's in the rules, of course, who follows it, who gives a shit, right? Well, same thing here. You know, they precisely go out of the way to say you don't need a back lawn, you don't need to do any of this. So unlike in some HOAs, where they're like, oh, the lawn has to be this much, and no, they don't. There's no requirement for a lawn. In fact, there's a requirement to have no more than, I think, 40 or 60% of your front area to be a lawn. You can't have more than that. Okay, how they measure it, I don't know. But the basic principle is, we live in a forest, guys. It's okay to not have a lawn. And again, I don't have a lawn in the back. It looks perfect. Well, with the drought, you know, whatever natural covering you had there is gone. And again, it's just so incredibly insane. 30 minutes. I think that was the coffee. So I guess we will enjoy our coffee. You know, like, what's that? Not Sam Adams. I always make fun of the guy. The guy with the sip of coffee. The one with the dead kid. The one who took the vaccine, and he's like, oh, we couldn't have foreseen any of this stuff. You know, you're all guessing. It's like, okay. Scott Adams, the Dilbert guy. Yeah, we can have our sip of coffee. In fact, you know what? Let's have our sip of coffee. You know? But I need my... Oh, it's here. Okay. So, it's kind of hard to know what comes through because it is the walls and it's not that loud. Let me turn this off because this might interfere. This is the vent I always have on as a noise machine. Oh boy. Almost mooned everybody, but no, not quite. So let me... Let's pour a little bit of cream. So it's only coffee and cream, by the way. Heavy, heavy cream. Oh God, that's hot. All right. You know what? Let's have it here. Fuck it. Doesn't need to be any formal place, but... So, oh, I'm having my coffee, and oh, you know, or maybe you want to talk to somebody in the morning, or I don't know, you work from home, you have some... And then it's just buzzy buzz all day long. God forbid, you know, you have a deck or you have a balcony and you go out there because, oh, it's nature. It's 9:30 in the nature-loving place of the Woodlands. Oh, what? Oh, I guess I'm going to hear some birds this morning. You know, I'm going to hear some fun birds, you know. It's so great to hear the nature. You know, maybe some birds. Maybe you hear some deer galloping in the back, you know. Son of a bitch, open up. You know? Ah, yes. You know, it's number one place to live, right? Number one place to live because it's nature and like, right. You could have a cup of coffee outside on your balcony or deck, right? It's such a great part of waking up, right? Is a Nescafe in your cup and you get to enjoy nature, you know, because we really emphasize that here. It's such a value and priority, right? It's not just a gimmick to get people to live here, right? This is our number one value. Number one value for number one place. Again, 33 minutes of recording. You see, this is not me making it up. Oh, they were here for half an hour. No. They were, plus another 3 minutes before this, right? At least. And again, I was trying to sleep, right? Oh, and there's mosquitoes. I mean, that's a problem when you open a window. This is the only window that's openable that does not have mosquito netting around it. So, yeah, great job on that one, I see. But hey, that's fine. 34 minutes. So that's it, you know, and again, this is the noise supremacy that it's not like there's a schedule for this. It's not like it's whenever they come. Now, sometimes they have a schedule. They often do. So Friday at 9:30, hooray. Because at least Left Bozo, that used to be here, they came out Mondays around noon. At least I was already up. So I can look forward to just, you know, my sleep cycle doesn't work anymore. Sorry, you have to get up at 9:30 because we told you. Because, you know, we have to... you know, get every leaf out of our dirt patch. This place sucks so bad, you know. We're doing this until it's... Again, so when I say they're doing it for 35 minutes, and boy, they're not done, I don't exaggerate, right? This is not an exaggeration. They're not done yet. Yes, a cup of coffee. Oh, it's nature. Okay. It is not the nature. It is the opposite of it. It is gas fumes and noise. Oh, there's some walker there. It'd be hard to see anyway. It's just he's running past the gas fumes. Okay. Again, it's the Woodlands has how many hours of? Let me see. I do have the. I still have the handout. Oh, this is what these pigs brag about. You know, all the amenities here. You see, you have these public accommodations. You have these public accommodations, and let's see here. Parks and pathways, map and directory of the right. Do they brag about it? Is a big fold out, you know? Right? There we go. This is the introductory thing here, right? The Woodlands offers 140 parks and over 220 miles of pathways for residents to bike, walk, run, rollerblade, or just take a stroll with, take a stroll with family and friends. Family and friends, let's take a stroll, you know? Because, you know, you take a stroll and you're listening to this bullshit too, right? Maybe you can walk past it, but then you hear it for another quarter of a mile at the least, and then there's another one. You know, so... Our numerous parks have exciting amenities like swimming pools that are only open for, you know, the summer, because that's what you want in pools, is I want an activity I can't do every day. I could do it, but we're not going to, you know? And of course, they do rent it out to swim teams, so you can't just walk in there, even when the swim team's not there for the vast majority. So it's all retarded, it's all stupid, and I hate everything. Jogging trails, and much more, like leaf blowers and mosquitoes biting me. Please see the chart. Yeah, so that's basically it. 220 miles of hiking, right? And all of them are located conveniently within earshot of a leaf blower, okay? So you can't really escape that either. You know, let me catch up on the news at the computer, and it's the same loudness there. I mean, I think we got it because... I think we got it. There's a little bit of blood on my hands. You see that? I don't know where it fell. Did it fall into the coffee? Oh, here we go. Look at that. You see it? It's right there. We got it. You know, and what's a big shame about it, it is now September. And, you know, it's not oppressively and overwhelmingly hot. Like, I have the window open and it's like, oh, this is very pleasant. I'd like to be outdoors. Well, there we go. I mean, the mosquitoes you can fix in other ways, but this is just, again, it's 38 plus whatever it was before. Let's say 3, 4, 5 minutes. So it has been 3/4 of an hour of just ass-blasting leaf blower. You can still hear it. They're kind of in the back now. It's unbearable, you know? And again, it's the, where do you talk about this, right? Like, I know everybody's an asshole, including you. So could you not? You know, I don't do it, and, you know, I have a rake and broom. I can show you how they work. Maybe, you know, you can tell these people doing it to use 2 rakes instead of 1 rake. And again, you're just gonna have to live with the horror that a bush might have a couple leaves under it, you know, where you can't see it, where it provides a nice insulation for. Because that's the other thing. If you have these kind of bushes here, and you know the leaves kind of do get built up at the base, that's good. That's insulation for for whatever insects there are there. It's good foraging because you see a lot of possums here. You see a lot of raccoons. Oh, because nature. Well, where the fuck do you think raccoons and especially possums, they love to dig around? Well, they're not digging around this. There's nothing to dig at. You killed all the insects because they don't have any food. And again, if you want to have a nice backyard with some grass and the kids are okay, but this is a dirt patch. We've seen it. This is a dirt patch. It's still going on. And I swear to God, if these people pull over to some other, to some other yard and do another 40 minutes, I mean, it's just unbearable here. It's literally unbearable. You cannot have any quiet activity. Hey, the Zoom City video. Where is this? Where's a place where it's like, this landscaping bullshit is annoying. We're gonna or from the start, we're gonna start out with yards that either require very little maintenance because we're not gonna be allowing this shit. There's not gonna be, maybe electric mowers are fine, but even there, why not a push mower? Why can't that be the quirky twist to a neighborhood of, we don't use electric equipment here, except maybe, I guess, if you have a tree to take out, right? I don't know. And we'll schedule that for loud days on Fridays or something. I don't know. But why is this not a thing anywhere? Yesterday, when I was doing the 4chan thing, I went to, what do you call it? I went to the kind of more commercial area here on the lake. It was actually nice to see. I was up, and it was the lake I often kayak on. You could see from one of the offices there. It was really pretty. I mean, what a shame of putting a shitty office tower there, but whatever. What's my point? I'm not sure what point. I don't think I saw leaf blowers then, but there's often leaf blowers there because I've heard them as I'm kayaking on the fucking lake, right? Then I heard when I went to the second tax lady who had the thing at her own home, I was hearing it in the distance. It was a nice little private driveway. It looked a little more, not as dense as here, but you could still hear it there. I pulled over. I can still hear it, by the way. You know what? Let's finish the call. I just want to see where they are. If they've just moved on to another yard and there's another hour of this or something. But, I mean, this is just so risible nonsense, All right. He's finishing up the front lawn here. Again, there is no point doing this. It's really loud. Again, it's like, why? Again, you've been here an hour ago. Are the gas fumes getting to your head? Oh, he's leaf blowing the cars off. Did you see that? What the fuck? Again, so this guy's just finishing up because there's one leaf left there, so we gotta, it's gonna look really good for about an hour before another couple leaves start falling down on it, right? It looks like he's done because he's playing on his phone now. So again, it's 44 plus, let's say, about 3 minutes. So again, left Bozo, double left Bozo over there to the left of this guy. They did 50 minutes. We saw that. We saw that, right? Because it was 30 minutes and I said it's okay. There, it still is on. I can still hear it. He's still finishing up in the back or something. And it's what a shame. It is starting to be fall, and September, I guess, 2nd it is now, and it's not hot at all. Now I think it's cloudy today. It might rain. I think they said top is 90 degrees, which is 90 top. Oh my God, that is cold. It's what, 60? I don't want to, because I can't see it. You know, I can't look at everything else and the camera. Yeah, the screen recorder can do that, but for some reason the camera itself, you can't minimize it and see the main screen with the weather on it. But it's mild. I mean, I would say I don't think the AC's turned on, despite this window being open. Oh, the AC's not on, and it's set to, hold on. It's set to 73. So we open the window. I think we can call it. I think we can call it and say about 45 minutes here, plus the 3-4 minutes since 9:30 when I woke up. So yeah, it's been, let's say, about 50 minutes again. 50 fucking minutes. And you could say, oh, well, you know, they haven't been here in a what do you call it, how many months? And there's more leaves because of that. Okay. But where is it? You know, we're Zoom City, where, you know, we do actually just want to sit outside and maybe listen to the birds. You can actually hear some chirping. I don't know, but because there's also too much traffic. So hey, where's a place where, you know, because the clientele there is going to be working from home, maybe you go to the store, but you're not going to have these many cars. You know, see, look at this. This is nice. This is what it should be all the time. And not howling winds from gas fume sickening machines. This is nice. We can make another coffee, okay? So, I mean, that's basically it. Well, that's ironic. So yeah, I mean, that's sort of it. That I don't know what to say. Everyone does this. Like, everyone is in this leaf blower cult where we cannot have a single leaf in the backyard, and we will use it. We will use the most obnoxious noise machines to try to remove them. Now, we still have to use rakes because these things are fundamentally useless. But hey, there's not going to be, you know, there's not going to be any leaves under your bushes, because that's a thing. You know, that's very important. You know, it's very important to make sure there's no insulation for the water under the bush. Let's destroy whatever, I don't know, food you might have for everything else. Yeah, because we love the nature so much. This is done. See, it's very quick once it's already kind of heated, and there's a lot of water in there. Well, I don't know a lot, but there's some water in this. So I guess that's it. I mean, you know, it's kind of Groundhog's Day with this stupid leaf blower, because that's what it is. It's just constant. Oh, it's this guy. Then it's every day. They take turns annoying me. No, it's not like, hey, we love our leaf blowers, but they are loud, so we're never giving them up, because, you know, we're a bunch of lazy pigs who can't do our own gardening anyways. Unless when we do our own gardening and we're just as annoying as, right. Okay. But can we all just do it on one day? So in the same way that today's Friday, they pick up the trash today, can we have a day where it's just loud gardening? Okay, it's just a loud day. You want to blow with your leaf blowers? Fine. It's just one day though. All right, everybody does it the same day, and we can then say, all right, I'll be out of town or something or whatever. Fine. Can we just have one day where everybody has to do it on that one motherfucking day? You know, and oh, but it's raining that day. Well, looks like that day is going to come around next week. That's how days of the week work. So, but it's just not a value. Ooh, what is that flying in here? Oh, well. I guess we have a new friend. Some weird bug flying in here. It doesn't look too deadly. It's not a wasp, so that's good. Why is this not a value? And again, okay, these fat pigs here, who cares? Okay, everyone's fat, lazy. Ugh, okay, fine. Where? Again, yesterday I went. I don't want to repeat. Every place I went to yesterday, I either know always has leaf blowers or consistently has them, randomly consistent, right? Okay, or see, this is nice. What's wrong with this? Why isn't this the value? You know, birds. Every place I went, either all the new places I went had leaf blowers, by the way. All the new places. All the places I've already been at, I knew there were leaf blowers there before. They weren't there, I think, when I was there, right? It's just unbearable. You know, you can't escape these fucking things. That's the AC. I do want to do one more thing, since we're already, this is already a long one. Might as well add another few minutes to it, but let's go downstairs to the deck with the jacuzzi, you know, and see what the hell's going on here, you know? So it's actually, you know, I think there is not too much wind as well, so it wasn't blowing the heat. They're clapping now. It's the landscaping people. Oh, it's, ooh, drama. I'm not sure what that's about. But apart from the cars zooming by here, which, okay. But even with the cars, as long as it's not that 1 in 100 loud motorcycle or revving up or, you know, okay, that's white noise. I can tolerate that, right? It's not the end of the world. It's not that horrible, you know? But it'd be nice to just sit out here, you know? And you say, oh, okay, this is a fun place. You know, we'll sit out here and drink some coffee and, oh, it's a nice deck. But it's noise. You know. So yeah, that's it. It's just the usual frustration with these things. So that's it for now. So.